You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
And a very pleasant good afternoon, everyone, from the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam present Beaver Dam High School Golden Beaver girls basketball. And this afternoon, it is a WIAA Division II regional final. The Menasha Blue Jays are in town to take on your Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. Hi again, everybody. Mike Tronson with you inside the Fieldhouse, and I'm honored to be joined today by my good friend and partner, Tim Haldeman. Ninja, a.k.a. Justin Wilski, is our on-site videographer and engineer. He's assisted by Ember, Toast, and Aiden. And we've got Jack Wilski back at the 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Studios, engineering our radio simulcast. And this broadcast is brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, Hometown Glass and Improvement, Columbus Family Dental, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District. Tonight's game also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Klodowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Silica for your home, Summit Ford, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Park Village Shopping Center, Preferred Dental Partners, Jerry's Automotive, Air Care, Napleton GM and Beaver Dam, White Construction, and Pizza Ranch. Welcome into our pregame show, everyone. Glad to have you with us. We're about 20 minutes away from the tip of this regional championship game. It's Beaver Dam with a record of 19-6, getting set to take on Menasha. The Blue Jays come in at 15-10. Both of these teams were victorious in their regional semifinals an evening ago. Last night, Menasha with a 49-36 win over Ashwaubenon. Beaver Dam last night defeated Plymouth here on this floor 65-32, and nothing like playoff basketball. Tim Haldeman, the winner of this game, knows that they're advancing to the sectionals next weekend.
Right, Mike, and tell you what, March Madness just a bit early, about a week early maybe, if you look at the calendar, but if you look at the weather, you think it's April. But yeah, this is what it's all about. A long season. Basketball is the longest season of any high school sport, and it is nearing culmination here now. And hopefully these young kids have enjoyed their season, because it goes by very quickly. And hopefully they're playing their best basketball at this point in order to get them to the next level.
The season, yes, it does go by rather quickly. It can also end quickly, I mean, at this time of year. And if you remember, last year, Beaver Dam fell in this regional final game to a Grafton team on this floor. And so Beaver Dam, I was talking with head coach Braden Wendt. He said, I reminded the girls of that, and I told them this week, or at least in the last few days, don't take anything for granted.
To be very honest, I don't think they need to be reminded, because the taste in their mouth it might have been a year ago, but it's really fresh. You just don't ever lose that, Mike. The finality of the whole thing, when you lose your last game, last year a number of these girls were participating, and they were underclassmen. Well, now it's their opportunity to shine and try to get to that next level. And it's a nasty feeling when you've worked so hard to get there.
Well, we look at Beaver Dam, as I mentioned, 19-6. They were the second place finishers in the Badger Large Conference, and they've played very, very well. If you throw out their regular season finale, the game they lost at Oregon, they have won 8 of their last 9. So they're playing arguably some of their best basketball of the season, and this is the time of year you want to be doing that. And what's been noticeable, Tim, is their defensive intensity has really been ramped up over the last month and a half or so, and that's key, because even if you're having an off shooting night, when you play solid defense, you're going to be in most every game.
You sound like a coach, Mike. Really. I mean, I think every basketball coach in the universe has said that, and it's been echoed by every broadcaster that's ever put on a headset. And, yeah, some night the three-pointers just don't go. Some nights the layups just fall off the front of the rim, and, it's just the way the basketball gods are. But if you bring your intensity on the defensive end, you're going to win an awful lot of basketball games.
We look at this Menasha team, the Blue Jays, coached by Natalie D'Amici. They are 15-10, as I mentioned earlier. They are out of the Bay Conference. They finished third in the Bay Conference with a 7-5 conference mark behind first place Xavier and second place De Pere. And there's something very noticeable, or I should say noticeably absent on the Menasha roster, and that is seniors. There are no seniors on this roster. It's all sophomores, a lot of juniors actually, a few sophomores, and I take it back. There's one senior on the roster. But it's all juniors, a few sophomores and freshmen sprinkled in, and I tell you what, to go 15-10 with a fairly young team, that's saying a lot.
Mike, you did more preparation than I did for this game because I just sort of figured out this morning that I didn't have anything to do late this afternoon, and I thought I'd come join you. And that's just the way it works every now and then. But, yeah, I had a brief 20 seconds to look at their roster, and that's the first thing that jumped out at me. One senior. Does she start?
Yes, she does.
She does
yes.
start? Okay. But, very little tournament action for this group of girls, chances are, unless they were to have played as sophomores last year. But, yeah, they don't know any different. And I'll tell you what, the conference that they come out of up there in near the Green Bay area, as we were greeted by
Benny the Beaver's up here. Well, here we go.
Ninja got a little close up there of him for those of you that are watching at home.
Benny. There you go, Tim.
Pal.
There you go.
There you go.
There
a little skin, buddy. That'll be. In your case, it's hide, I guess. Right? Yeah.
Oh, my.
So,
gotta love 'em.
Yeah, you bet. So, I mean, it's, a lot of head games going on right now. A lot of head games. And Beaver Dam girls are, they're telling themselves, hey, we don't want to finish like we did last year on this particular date. And the first couple 3 minutes, you got to make a shot early just to get the lid off the basket,
Break the ice, as it were, yes.
Yep.
All right, so we're about 10, 12 minutes away from the tip. Right now we're going to step aside for a brief timeout. When we come back, we'll continue our pregame programming. Up next, you'll hear comments from Braden Wendt, the head coach of the Golden Beavers. We'll play the interview for you right after this 1-minute break. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam.
The comfort in your home is too important to trust to just anyone. With over 75 years in the industry, Surefire Heating and Air Conditioning is proud to bring our community the heating and cooling services you deserve. Expect nothing short of excellence in service, installation, and 24/7 emergency service. As a premier Lennox dealer, we carry the best in equipment to bring you and your home peace of mind. Schedule your annual maintenance or claim your free in-home estimate today, 920-485-4883. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
At Summit Ford Beaver Dam, we are committed to serving the customers in our community, to bringing you into our dealership and making the buying process easy, fun, stress-free, and memorable. Thank you for choosing us and voting us Dodge County's best place to buy a new or used vehicle. Stop in today for a test drive and to see how we can help you find the car of your dreams. Summit Ford Beaver Dam.
You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
And we continue our pregame programming. We're back inside the field house. Mike Tronson standing by with Braden Wendt, head coach of the Golden Beavers, and a solid win for your team last night over Plymouth, coach, and got to be nice to get that first playoff game under your belt.
Yeah, there was some nerves going into that game, but it became clear pretty early on in that game that we were in control, so those nerves went away pretty quick. But yeah, happy to get that one out of the way and looking forward to hopefully getting another one tonight.
When you talk about nerves, are you talking about the girls, or are you talking about you as a coach, or maybe all of you?
Pretty much me. The girls have been in this situation before, so they know how to handle themselves. Just me as a player, I never won in a regional final. So, and me as a coach, we had bad luck in the regional semifinals frequently, even with some good teams. So there was just nerves on my end with my past experience. But the girls, they were just focused and ready to go.
Yeah, what did you like about last night's effort?
It was just high effort the whole time. It was high effort when we started out in our press. It was high effort when we were running our offense. Everyone was just focused, and they knew that it was going to be business. It's either win or go home this time of the year, and we're not ready to go home yet.
Are games like that, can they be tough in the fact that, okay, maybe on paper you're heavily favored, but they don't play the games on paper?
Yeah, for sure. There were some games last night. I know in Division 5, number 1 seed South Shore lost to number 9 seed Gilman, so you can't just, judge teams by their records in the playoffs. All it takes is just one good night for the lower seeded team, and they can knock off, 1 seed, 2 seed, anything of the sort. So, yeah, on paper, it's easy to be favored, but we still have to go out there and execute.
Well, as we talked about last night, you were able to rotate in a lot of players, and that's got to be helpful. Granted, these girls are in shape, but when you have to play back-to-back in less than 24 hours, got to be nice to keep the legs fresh.
Yeah, it was good to get some of our main rotation players, Gabby Wilkie, Ani Salatel, Riley Zarnecki, Natea Donaldson, get them some rest because I usually run them at 30 minutes more a game, and we're able to have them all around 25 minutes or less last night. So I think it's huge for them to get that rest, especially for a quick turnaround from a 7 p.m. game to a 4 p.m. game. Is it
tough in the fact that, yeah, you want to rotate and keep them fresh for today, but at the same time, you still want to find that happy medium and make sure that, that they have enough playing time because they haven't played for 8 days. All of a sudden, you don't want them to play not enough and not be ready for today.
Yeah, I didn't want to take them out too early or leave them out too long last night. You still want them, keep them in shape and everything. But, yeah, eventually it got to a point in the game last night where I figured that it's probably not necessary to keep them in after this point. So started to sprinkle them out here and there, starting around 7 minutes in the second half. And I figured, they got enough time tonight. They should be in shape by now. So I was fine with resting them at that point.
So you've got Menasha in here today. They're out of the Bay Conference. And one thing I noticed immediately when I looked at their roster, there's no seniors on that roster. So they're a young team, and they've done quite well. Yeah, a lot of sophomores and a few freshmen sprinkled in there that play a good amount of minutes. And, yeah, they finished third in the Bay Conference. They played smaller teams in the Fox River Classic Conference as well, so they get a lot of experience with the Green Bay area teams. I know that they got some size to them, and they got, one girl, Rihanna Jenkins, that's pretty good at handling the ball, can shoot, can get downhill. So it's mainly going to be stopping her, and then number 21, Hannah Newbert, who's a big, legit post player. So we got to focus in on those two players tonight. And got to be nice, as we talked about, to be playing at home again. And this is going to be your last home game. And so always nice to be in the confines here. Yeah, bittersweet. Sweet because hopefully we get to have a few more games, but bitter because it's our last home game. So we're just hoping to leave court tonight with a good memory, good win, and hopefully we leave it all on the floor. This is a team that you wouldn't normally see during probably the regular season. Do you like this time of year? I mean, great, you're just happy to be playing, I know that. But do you like playing some of these teams that you don't normally see? I mean, obviously it probably might make it a little tougher to prepare. Yeah, it's different. We play our Badger Conference teams twice all throughout the year, and then come playoff time, most of them aren't in our area. So it's all new, and to me that's kind of exciting to just prepare for new teams. We learned that some of the styles are the same, but it's a whole different set of players. It's a whole different set of coaches. So yeah, it brings some excitement, but also brings some challenges along with it because these are not teams you're scouting during the season. And then you get kind of have to have a crash course within a week. Watch 3, 4, 5 games worth of film just to see what they're doing, see their habits and whatnot. So yeah, both exciting and challenging. All right, well, Braden, I wish you and the girls a lot of good luck. Thanks as always for your time. Do appreciate it. Thank you, Mike. Go Beavers. All right, that's Braden Wendt, head coach of Beaver Dam. We'll step aside, and we're back right after this on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
Hi, I'm Josh Schneider with Silica for Your Home. We have a great feature available in our showrooms, our digital price tags. They search the internet every day and allow us to adjust the prices based on our competitors. That ensures you are always getting the best deal. If it finds a lower price, it will automatically change our Silica price in real time. These digital price tags are all about saving you time and money. Shop Silica for Your Home for the best sales, service, and selection.
It's the President's Day sales event at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Hello, this is Brent Reed with the last call for all you Hemi engine muscle car enthusiasts. The Hemi engine is going away, but we got a couple of beauties that just arrived for some lucky buyers. Take $5,000 off a brand new 23 Dodge Charger Daytona RT in B5 Blue or a Challenger RTTA package in the beautiful and iconic Plum Crazy. For you SUV buyers, Jeep Grand Cherokee Limiteds with the black appearance package, only $46,678. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
The winter weather can play havoc on your hands and hair. Fear not, the folks at Wonder Nails and Spa has just a ticket for you. Call 887-4374 and let them pamper you. Let them chase away those winter blues. Let's talk hair. Long, beautiful hair, shining, whoa, I digress. The team of cost cutters will put a shimmer and shine to your mood, and their retail products are the best in the business. Call 885-0437 today. That's why you hear everyone say, I shop Park Village Shopping Center, and you should too.
You're watching the Daily Dodge Pregame Show.
When you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. And staff and students of the Beaver Dam Unified School District value our community and know that giving back matters. All of our schools are actively engaged with the community, and our staff and students provide thousands of hours in community service each year. From staff and students at our elementary schools to clubs, organizations, and teams at our middle and high schools, we are learning together and giving back together because it's the right thing to do. Back inside the BDHS Fieldhouse, Mike Trounson alongside Tim Haldeman as we get you set for this WIAA Division II Regional Final. It's Beaver Dam and Menasha. The Golden Beavers hosting the Blue Jays. We'll have the starting lineups for you in just a moment. The opening tip is also just moments away. We will keep it right here as we'll have our national anthem momentarily, but glad to have you with us on this Saturday afternoon for a little matinee. Those of you that couldn't be here in person, reminder that the email box will be open again this afternoon, as it is on every broadcast, sports@dailydodge.com. sports@dailydodge.com. If you'd like to chime in during the broadcast, maybe you want to give a shout-out to a favorite player or team, or maybe you want to say hello to Tim Haldeman, but send us an email. Now our national anthem. Our national anthem here inside the BDHS Fieldhouse. Let's give you the starting lineups for today's game. First for Menasha. The Blue Jays are coached by Natalie D'Amici, 15-10 overall. The guards are Rayana Jenkins, a sophomore, along with Kelsey Moore, a senior. At a guard/forward is Monica Robinson. She's a junior. Also at forward, Aria Bilke, a freshman. And rounding out the starters for Menasha is Hannah Newbert. She is a junior. So again, for Menasha, it is going to be Rayana Jenkins, Kelsey Moore, Monica Robinson, Aria Bilke, and Hannah Newbert. Now the starters for Beaver Dam, coached by Braden Went, 19-6. The guards are Shea Marie Ashley, a 5'6" sophomore, along with Seattle, Annika Salatel, a 5'11" senior, and Natea Donaldson, 5'9" and a sophomore. Forwards are Gabby Wilkie, a 6'2" senior, along with Riley Zarnecki, a 5'11" senior. So again, for Beaver Dam, it's Shea Marie Ashley, Ani Salatel, Natea Donaldson, Gabby Wilkie, and Riley Zarnecki. For those of you listening on the radio that can't see it, in the first half today, Beaver Dam will go right to left, and that means Menasha goes left to right across your radio dial or your Daily Dodge TV screen. Menasha, they're in dark blue jerseys and shorts with silver numbers. It might be hard to read from up here. And Beaver Dam in the home white jerseys and shorts with the green numbers and the green and gold lettering.
It may be hard for you, but I'm a ref. I can see those.
That's going to be worse for you. I mean, oh, my goodness. Glad to have you here, Tim Haldeman.
From all the way up here, Mike, I can see those numbers.
So I can see them, but
football, it's a lot harder.
But yeah, we joke about that on our broadcast. So we get these dark on dark uniforms with dark numbers on even darker, and sometimes it's hard to read. But I think we'll be okay here. We're here for the duration. All right, we got our first email of the game. It already came in. And so I'm going to get to that right now. It says, right here in the high school, cheering on the Golden Beavers and granddaughter Riley Zarnecki. That's from Al and Diane Zarnecki. Thanks so much for the email. They're here inside the field house. And you can send us an email if you're not inside the field house. Again, sports@dailydodge.com. And, hey, we got to meet Lonnie Eberly before the game, who was born in November. His parents, Skylar and Christine, brought him up, and we got to meet him for the first time. Beaver Dam High School class of 2042. And we've been getting emails from Lonnie and his family, but finally got to meet him in person. All right, ball's up in the air. Tap controlled by Beaver Dam. This game's underway, and a quick pass to a cutting Zarnecki in for a layup, and that took 5 seconds. Riley Zarnecki gets the Golden Beavers on the board, 2-0, and most people are barely in their seats, and they're already ahead 2-0.
Nice play right off the tip-off. That's a planned play.
Absolutely, by design, I would think. All right, so Menasha going to work offensively for the first time. Aria Bilke trying to shoot over Donaldson, and she banks it home.
I tell you, Mike, that young lady that just made the basket right there, I watched her in pregame. She's a player.
Aria Bilke averages 9 points a game, and she is just a freshman, but she's no ordinary freshman. She's not your garden variety freshman. Wilkie, spin move. Shot is up and in for Gabby Wilkie. Gabby Wilkie coming into this game with 1,195 career points. She's now to 1,197. So she's nearing 1,200. She's also nearing 500 rebounds. She could hit those marks in this game today, and she'd be only the second Beaver Dam player to do that. As a shot is blocked, and here comes Ashley at the other end. Now Salatel for a deep three. In and out, it's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Newbert.
Are we keeping track of blocks for Gabby Wilkie? Because that was her block.
That was her block.
Yes.
Well, you can if you want, yes. All right, so it's Menasha ball. It's 4-2 Beaver Dam in front. But it's early. We're a minute and a half into the contest. This is Robinson going left side. And Bilke in the corner takes a pass, sends it up top. Kelsey Moore fires it right side for Rayana Jenkins. Nope, beg your pardon. That was Newbert. Newbert, they kick it out, and we had a whistle. What do we got here?
Kickball.
Kickball.
There's 3 guys out there in stripes. I know 2 of them. They're very, very good friends of mine. They're in a very crazy fraternity called basketball referees.
All right, Blue Jays inbound on the baseline to our right, and this is Jenkins for three at the top of the key. Bullseye.
Sweet.
Brianna Jenkins from downtown Beaver Dam. It's 5-4 Menasha. We are not quite 2 minutes into the contest. This Division II regional final, and Newbert knocks a ball loose, but Shea Marie Ashley saved it. She's wide open for three. Too strong, and Hannah Newbert got the rebound on the weak side. So the Blue Jays have possession and a 1-point lead, 15:48 and counting left in the opening stanza. Man-to-man defense, Beaver Dam. Kelsey Moore, pass to the left corner. With it there is Robinson. Robinson down in the corner, guarded by Wilkie. Very patient offense here.
Both clubs in man-to-man defenses, Mike.
Newbert got it out to Robinson. Now she sends it back up top for Bilke. There's a drive, and we're going the other way. Offensive foul.
Yep. Offensive player control foul. Defender had excellent position and lots of contact, so we're going to go the other direction.
So it's Beaver Dam basketball right now. The Golden Beavers trailing by 1 at 5-4. We're 2 minutes and 45 seconds into the contest, and this is Seattle faking a three, driving in the lane, kicks it up top. There's Donaldson. Donaldson behind the back dribble and goes down low on the left side. Double team, fighting through it. Gets it to Zarnecki. She goes through a double team and tied up. She got tied up. The arrow says it belongs to the Blue Jays. So Menasha will get it back off the alternate possession.
Well, I'll tell you, the Menasha, what's their nickname, Mike? Help me out.
The Blue Jays.
Blue Jays, thank you. The Blue Jays are really sagging off of the Beaver Dam offensive players. I mean, they got wide open 15-foot jumpers if they want them.
Blue Jays trying to add to their lead. This is Newbert, guarded by Zarnecki. She'll try a shot from the elbow. It's off the rim, no good. Wilkie's got the box out and rebound. So there's a rebound for Wilkie.
Got it, Mike. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. And a shot no good for Seattle. Rebound knocked around. Donaldson tracks it down in the corner. And it's a reload for the Golden Beavers. 3.5 minutes into the game. There's a shot off the rim, no good. Rebound out of bounds. And last touch, they say, by Menasha. And so it will be Beaver Dam basketball. Menasha is the number 4 seed in the bracket. Beaver Dam is the number 1 seed. The winner of this game going on to the sectionals, a sectional semifinal next Thursday. And right now that game is scheduled to be at Menasha. And because, you know, when you get to sectionals, it's all neutral sites. Here's Wilkie faking a three, and she traveled. Yep.
Yep, no doubt about that one. That ball fake will often get you into trouble. And she was a little bit outside of her comfort zone right there. She was probably 25, 26 feet away, a little too far for the three-point attempt, and so therefore she did the old ball fake, and that'll get you in trouble.
All right, so Menasha with a 1-point lead and possession. This is Bilke. Aria Bilke driving, right baseline, knocked out of her hands by Donaldson and out of bounds. Good defense by Natea, but Menasha will keep it. Natea Donaldson, just a sophomore, but she's had an outstanding season, averaging just under 14 points a game. She had 13 in the game last night against Plymouth. She has an offer from UW Milwaukee. Bilke in the lane, floats one up and in.
And that was a real nice move in the paint, and she used her offhand, as she's a right-hander. She put it up very nicely with her left hand.
Seattle for three. Money from the right elbow. And
well, I'll tell you what, Beaver Dam's going to get that all day long, just the way they're sagging off.
7-7. We are knotted up in this one. 4.5 minutes gone by in the opening stanza. This is Bilke out left side, right in front of the Beaver Dam bench, finds Jenkins. Brianna Jenkins off a screen. She'll take a three. It is no good. Too strong. Rebound. Zarnecki has it and feeds it to Ashley. She's across the timeline. Left side pass. There's Salatel. 15-footer on the way, and it's going to go
Got
for
the roll.
Seattle. Yep.
Friendly home rip.
9-7 in favor of the Golden Beavers. 5 minutes gone, and look out.
Pressure.
Yeah, and it almost created a turnover there. Here's Bilke taking a pass, brings it across. Bilke with a pump fake, now sends it right corner. With it there is Robinson. Bounce pass now to Jenkins. Brianna Jenkins goes off a screen, kicks it out. With it that's Gabby Farr, a junior. She had checked in a little while ago. She didn't start, but she's out there now for head coach Natalie D'Amici.
Beaver Dam looking to
timeout.
To double team on the wings here right now, as we've got a timeout called by the Blue Jay coach.
This timeout is brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings. It's a full timeout. We're back in 1 minute. 1 minute break on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
Chris Klodowski Real Estate. As a realtor, there is such joy in driving past one of our clients' houses that is now the place they call home. Be it a first-time home buyer, a relocation to our community, or someone upsizing or downsizing. We are passionate about the place you call home and meeting your wants and needs each step of the way. We sell the houses, you make it a home. Questions? Give us a call, 920-219-9212. Klodowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors.
All right, off the timeout, 12:28 to go first half, 9-7. Beaver Dam leads Menasha. Blue Jays inbounding. And they'll set something up here against Beaver Dam's man-to-man defense. This is Jenkins, left of the circle. Sends it up now to Robinson. Robinson between the rings, going against Gabby Wilkie into the lane. And she got tied up. Zarnecki tied her up, and this time the arrow says it belongs to the Golden Beavers. Well, she ran into a traffic jam down the interstate there, Tim, and Zarnecki with a nice job to force the tie-up.
Yeah, excellent defense, moving her feet well.
All right, Beaver Dam with a 2-point lead and the rock. Wilkie open for three. Here it comes. Off the rim, no good. Missed it from the left side. Newbert got the rebound. She's had a couple already. And now Jenkins up the right wing side. Met there by Seattle. They go left corner. Farr sends it into the corner for Robinson. Back up to Farr, top of the silo. Right side dish, Newbert now. Looking back to the left side, and there is Bilkey. Bilkey, pump fake, up to Farr. Very patient again offensively are the Blue Jays. Trailing by 2 at 9-7. Robinson working the right side. Giving it to Newbert in three-point land. Post feed, there's Bilkey. Wilkie guarding her, she kicks it out. Newbert tries a three. It's no good. And Ashley tracks down the ricochet. Here comes Shea Marie, throws it ahead, and Farr knocked it out of bounds. But she had her hands up in the air and just went off her hands and out of bounds.
Risky pass.
So Beaver Dam will keep possession. And they'll inbound with 11:16 to go in this first half. Again, nice email here. Brett and Jody Recheck watching from the living room today. It says, it's nice to hear the legend on with you today, Mike. Can't think of listening to a better team. Thanks to all the sponsors to make the broadcast possible. Go Beavers. And Brett says golfing weather coming soon. It's here now, it's here now.
Sorry, Brett.
Wilkie hits it's a long two.
Ooh.
That's a two for Wilkie. And we're tied. No, it's 11-7. I beg your pardon. 11-7. Wilkie now at 1,199 career points. She needs one more to hit 1,200. This is Newbert for three. Off the rim, no good. Offensive rebound. And it's a reload for the Blue Jays, who trail by 4, 10:34 and counting left in the first half. Brianna Jenkins, near sideline. Bounce pass into the lane. Newbert has it. Going up and under. Blocked out of bounds by Wilkie. Wilkie blocked that one. Again, sports at dailydodge.com if you want to check in with an email. You know the drill by now if you're a regular viewer. If you're not, welcome to Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. We always like to make our broadcasts interactive and fun. 10:15 to go first half, 11-7. Beaver Dam with the lead, but Menasha with the ball, and there is Robinson trying to reverse. Wilkie, I think, partially blocked it. Jenkins got the ricochet high off the glass, and it goes in for Jenkins. Brianna Jenkins scores 11-9.
We're going to have a delay of game warning here on a Beaver Dam player because they knocked the ball. Pardon me, a Menasha player as she knocked the ball out of play after the ball went through the hoop, and that's a delay of game.
Emma Julka checked in just a little while ago for Beaver Dam, a 5'6" sophomore. She wears number 23. Wilkie above the free throw line. Steps back. 3. No good. Julka got the rebound. And Julka up high on the right, sends it to Seattle. Finds Wilkie at the free throw line. Out to Zarnecki. 3 on the left elbow. No good off the rim. Rebound, Newbert. Newbert has had 3 or 4 rebounds at least in this game already. This is Jenkins. Kicks it out to Farr. Gabby Farr giving it to Bilkey. She's into the lane. Right side reverses. Got it. Bilkey scores. That's her 3rd bucket. She's got 6 points. Timeout Braden Went in Beaver Dam. Brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We're going to take a 1-minute break. Back in 1 minute, Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
Cheer. Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it is commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement online at hometownglass.com.
All right, 9:12 to go in the first half here inside the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman, Justin Wilski, Jack Wilski, Ember Wilski, Toast, Aiden. They're all here. Here's Wilkie underneath the basket, kicking it out. Seattle for 3. Nope, it's short. Rebound. Ashley trying to get it from going out of bounds, and she could not save it. Ran out of real estate, and it will be Menasha basketball. We are knotted at 11 apiece in this Division II regional final, and it's now just under 9 minutes left in the first half. Menasha tosses it in. Newbert getting past Zarnecki and giving it to Robinson.
Beaver Dam picking up the defensive intensity here, a little more full court, trying to create something defensively, Mike.
Well, you know, teams, especially when they're not familiar with one another, try to feel each other out over the first couple minutes. I think Beaver Dam knows they're in for a fight here today. As Newbert, was that blocked by Zarnecki?
Yep.
She altered that shot, definitely. Bounce pass ahead, intended for Julka. It was actually off a foot of a Menasha defender. But if they don't know it already, they know that they're in a dogfight here.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Wilkie Bilkey show is going to be a good one.
Yes.
This gal, Bilkey, we got a... Oh,
Robinson on her knees got the ball and somehow got it to Rayana Jenkins. She's double-teamed near the timeline. Jenkins in trouble trying to get it across. And,
timeout.
Yeah, they were flirting with a 10
nice
count.
call by the coach.
Yep.
That had to be really, really close.
It's a 30-second timeout. It's brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings. They're located under the red awning in downtown Beaver Dam. Here's an email that came in, says, "Good luck, girls." That's from Gabby Wilkie's Minnesota auntie. It says Grandma Marcia and her Aunt Michelle made the trip from Minnesota and are there cheering the girls on. It says, "We love listening to the broadcast. Thanks for all you do, and you are very welcome." Appreciate that very much. Sarah checking in tonight. What else do we have here? Good afternoon, Mike. Hope you had a good day so far. It says, off to the game, go Beavers, with a shout out to Seattle. That's from Ani Salatel's grandma and grandpa, and they are here inside the field house behind the Beaver Dam bench in the second row where they sit every game. They never miss. Bilkey off the inbounds play, in for a layup, and Menasha has the lead 13-11 with 8 minutes and change left in the half. Bilkey has 8 points.
And she's a freshman.
Yes, she is. Hard to believe.
She just doesn't appear to be a freshman to me.
Here's Ashley for three. Rainbow three is good for Shea Marie Ashley.
Beaver Dam is going to have to make some of those long shots. I don't care if it's a 3 or a 2, but they're going to have to because the sagging defensively that they're playing right now.
Here's a 3 at the other, and that's no good. Rebound for Julka off a miss by Isabella Tim, a junior. And Ashley going to go in, driving in for a layup on the right side, and it's 16-13. So just like that, after the bucket by Bilkey to give Menasha the lead, now Beaver Dam rattling off a couple of buckets to take the lead. Right back. Here's Newbert. Oh, lost the handle on it. Wilkie, though, could not corral it cleanly. That's a break for the Blue Jays, Tim, as Wilkie almost had the turnover and was almost going the other way.
Yeah, Mike, the last offensive series for the Golden Beavers, Julka went down the middle, which is exactly what you have to do on the break. And because you've got an alternative to either side. She played it beautifully, and she just took it upon herself to take it all the way. Just nobody picked her up.
7 minutes and counting left in the first half. 16-13, Beaver Dam leads. Menasha with possession. This is Tim. Isabella Tim. Bounce pass to a cutting Robinson, and she got fouled. I like the move there. Robinson with a nice cut down the middle, and they got it to her, and she got fouled. So that'll stop the clock with 6:49 left to play until halftime. And this is Monica Robinson, who is a 68% free throw shooter on the season, averages around 6 points a game, puts the first one up, and she scores. 16-14, one possession game. Beaver Dam's lead is down to 2. And now Bilkey coming back in after a brief rest. Yeah, only one senior on this Menasha roster. And second free throw is also good for Robinson. So hats off to Coach D'Amici and these players. 15 wins with only one senior. That's pretty remarkable. Third place finishers in the Bay Conference. And they're going up against the number 1 seeded Golden Beavers here on the road today, but they're right in the game. 16-15. Ashley for 3. Nope, that's way off the mark. Wide right. Rebound for Newbert. Newbert's a rebounding machine. I don't have the rebounding stats in front of me, but she's got at least 5 or 6 already in the game. This is Jenkins off a screen set by Bilkey. Sends it back to Aria Bilkey. Bilkey, pump fake. Donaldson's guarding her. Pass into the left block. There is Newbert. The pass was tipped but saved. And now back to Newbert in the block.
Oh, that's a double dribble.
Spins through. Oops. Yeah, they didn't call it. Here's Robinson. Into the lane, floats it up off the glass, and in. Robinson scores. And just like that, it is 17-16 in favor of the Blue Jays. They've got a lead again. 5:49 to go in the half.
Sorry, that's the referee in me, but I thought they got away with one there.
Hey, you don't have to apologize.
All right. I told my buddy Jerry down there on the floor that the worst that I would do is tell him that it could have gone either way.
Wilkie traveled. She tried to go up and under, and they called her for a travel. Again, 5:34 left in the first half. It's a 1-point game. Menasha 17, Beaver Dam 16. And the bounce pass in is taken by Bilkey. Bilkey quickly ahead. Donaldson with her stride for stride. Bilkey on the right side. Going down into the corner a little bit. Now sends it up top. Robinson takes it there. Bounce pass to Newbert near the right block. Spinning into the lane. Reverses. Missed it off the glass. Rebound. Salatel has it. Fires it ahead in transition. Kenzie Gritzmacher in. Missed the layup. Offensive board. Put back. Yep. Donaldson. Count it. And one. Natea Donaldson. The hoop and the harm. She's got a chance for a 3-point play.
Well, she's not large in stature, but she's large in heart.
Oh, yes, she is.
Because, man, I'll tell you, she gritted it out down there in the land of the Giants and got that rebound and a putback, and just great hustle.
Donaldson, I think I mentioned it, she has an offer from UW Milwaukee. Great sophomore season, averaging just under 14 a game.
Whoops.
And right on cue as I compliment her, she misses the free throw.
The old broadcaster.
Yeah, I know, it's the curse. She's a 66.9% free throw shooter. She had 13 last night against Plymouth. So, again, she's had a solid season, and I've talked about it before. She's she's a very good defender, but she needs, her offensive game is better than you think. I mean, it's good now, but I was talking to Coach Braden Wendt. Braden Wendt told her in a conversation earlier this season, he goes, give yourself more credit because you've got some skills offensively too. And she said she didn't think her offensive skills were that good, but I beg to differ. And Newbert, oh my goodness, Newbert. A layup with a defender right there. And it is 19-18 Menasha. We go back and forth here. Donaldson for three. There it is. And right on cue, I was just talking about it. Donaldson hits the three ball, 21-19. Golden Beavers by a deuce. Here's Jenkins. Into the front court now. Traffic going to catch up. A little hesitation move there. Now Newbert sets a screen. Jenkins for step back three. No good. Missed it. Offensive board and Newbert. The rebound and the putback. Newbert ties the game at 21 with 4:09 to go first half. Step back three. Wilkie. No good. Rebound Donaldson. Offensive board and a putback. Count it and one. Oh, Donaldson has a chance for another three-point play. With 4:02 to go, it's 23-21. Beaver Dam by 2 as we approach halftime, and Donaldson will shoot one here.
All of a sudden, the tempo just picked up. Did you notice that, Mike? Just in the last 45 seconds, the tempo sort of picked up, and both teams are sort of taking the first shot that comes to them as opposed to working it around. And, I see Beaver Dam now picking up Menasha full court. And,
by the way, the free throw was good.
Yeah, the free throw is good. And, you can wear yourself down by playing defense, too.
So 24-21, Beaver Dam's lead is at 3. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman with you today. Saturday afternoon matinee, a Division II regional championship game. This is Robinson, top of the arc, hands it to Bilke. Bilke almost got stripped, but she saved it. Now Newbert. Newbert, little pump fake, now looking to the left side. And Salatel, that's a dangerous pass as Salatel tipped it out of bounds into her own bench. And so Robinson will inbound right in front of the Golden Beavers bench on that far sideline. Gets it to Newbert, left corner. Up to Robinson again on the return feed. She's guarded by Ashley into the lane. We're going right side and just forced a shot up. No good over the rim. Wilkie has the rebound. How many rebounds is that for Wilkie now?
That's 3.
And that
does it.
And that does it. That means she's hit 500 rebounds for her career. She needs one more to tie Allie Van Leeuwen and 2 more to pass Van Loo
better get out of the lane.
For third all-time in program history. Wilkie stepped and fouled by Robinson. Yeah, I mentioned it. Wilkie came into the game with 497 rebounds. We've got her for 3 now. So she's only she is, and she's also 1 point shy, at least right now, of 1,200 career points. And that free throw, she just hit it. She's now at 1,200 career points. And with the rebounds and the points she scored today, she's only the second player in program history to have 1,200 career points and 500 career rebounds. You know who the other one was?
Yes.
Second free throw's good. Who was it?
Her big sister.
Her big sister, Maddie. Yes. Congratulations to Gabby Wilkie. 26-21. Beaver Dam's up by 5 after all of that.
Uh-oh.
And getting tripped up was Robinson, so we're going to have a foul on Beaver Dam. This is only their second foul of the half. Looks like it's on Donaldson. That's her first. Again, sports@dailydodge.com. Send us an email today during the broadcast. We'll give you a shout-out. Newbert takes the inbound lob, guarded by Zarnecki. Cross-court feed. Jenkins has it out there in three-point land.
Largest lead of the game for either team here.
Yes, it is. Jenkins down the lane. Off-balance shot. She missed it over the rim. Rebound Zarnecki gives it to Shea Marie Ashley. In transition, pass ahead. Donaldson out to Salatel. Up to Wilkie. Round the horn. Zarnecki wide open for 3. Splash! Boom. Riley Zarnecki knocking down the trifecta. 29-21. Beaver Dam by 8 with 2:25 to go in the half. Riley Zarnecki is going to play college softball at Division II Roosevelt University, but she's a pretty good basketball player too, as evidenced right there. She's had a good senior season, averaging just under 10 points a game and a 37% three-point shooter. Pass tip by Ashley, but Jenkins got it, and then Jenkins got fouled on the right doorstep as she went up with it. Zarnecki tried to steal it away, but Jenkins came away with it. And now Jenkins to the free throw line.
Zarnecki did everything right. You know, she moved her feet. She was in perfect angle, perfect position defensively, and she just didn't make the play somehow or another.
First free throw no good for Rayana Jenkins, who Rayana's having a great season. Jenkins is a sophomore.
This gal's a player, too.
And, yeah, she's averaging 10 a game, about 57% from the free throw line. She's got 5 already in this one, and now, that went off the rim, so she still has 5. Rebound for the Golden Beavers. Clock running with exactly 2 minutes to go in the first half. 29-21, Golden Beavers by 8.
Look at that. You got a free throw. She's got a wide open free throw.
Ashley
Nobody
didn't
close
take
to
it,
her.
though. Yep, she didn't take it. You know, you don't see a lot of here's
she's gonna
Ashley
take a
for three, and that's
wow.
no good. And the rebound, Newbert, does she have it? It was knocked out of her hands, but saved by Kelsey Moore. One thing, with the comment I was going to make, Tim, is that, and I may be exaggerating a little bit, but basketball is largely a game of three-point shots and layups. There's not a lot of mid-range stuff anymore.
Well,
Would you agree with that?
That's pretty much at every level, Mike.
Yeah, I mean, at every level is what I'm saying, which is why she maybe passed up the free throw line jumper. I don't know. Wilkie for 3, no good. And a whistle as they were Robinson trying to secure the rebound and getting tied up.
That would have been 15 yards in football.
You think so, huh? Oh, my.
Somebody's throwing the yellow hanky.
Hey, Sandy from our good friends at McKinstry's Home Furnishings watching the game today. Watching the game from downtown Beaver Dam. Go Beavers. And Sandy, thank you. Thanks to you and all the fine folks at McKinstry's. You're a wonderful and longtime partner with us here at Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. We really appreciate you very much. Thank you so much for your loyal support for all these years. Newbert for 3.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, and it went off the backboard. It went halfway down, and it spun out. All right, 56 seconds left. Kinsey Gritzmacher for 3 on the right side. And it's 32-21. Beaver Dam leads by double digits, 45 seconds left in the half. Here's Robinson trying to go up and under, and Wilkie blocked her out of bounds. Wilkie says, nope, not going to happen right there. All right, let's see. We have another email here, I think. This one says, go Golden Beavers. We're watching the game also from the living room like so many others. We're the #1 fans of number 0, Shea Marie Ashley. Good luck today. That's from Grandma and Grandpa Sherman. Yes, they are the #1 fans of number 0. There's a steal. Julka. Thanks for the email, by the way. Back the other way. Here is a drive layup. Count it. And 1. Riley Zarnecki's going to go to the line to try and complete an old-fashioned three-point play. And, boy, all of a sudden you flip the light switch here, Tim. It's 34-21.
I'll tell you what. I'm very impressed with what Julka has added to this club here as she came in off the bench. Excellent job as the first player coming off the bench, and she's just added a real dimension. She gets the ball out quickly and goes.
All right, 20 seconds left in the half. It's 34-21. Beaver Dam all of a sudden up 13. This was a tight game for a good chunk of this first half. Not anymore. Beaver Dam's up by double digits. Newbert, right baseline, sends it up on the left elbow. 5 seconds left. 3 seconds. Here's a drive. Count the bucket and 1 with 1.6 seconds left. Wilkie was going for a block. She fouled Robinson, and now Monica Robinson goes to the line. Will try and complete a three-point play with under 2 seconds left in the half. That was the first personal on Wilkie.
Well, that's the good news.
Yeah.
It's her first personal. All right.
Free throw is going to go for Robinson. Beaver Dam gets it in, pass, intercept, tipped out of bounds, and that's the buzzer. Yep. It was tipped out by Moore, and that's the way the first half ends. And we've got a 10-point game at the break. After 18 minutes of basketball in this Division II regional final, it is Beaver Dam 34 and Menasha 24. Stay with us. We'll take a break. We'll come back for our halftime report. Right after this, we'll take a 4-minute break. Back in 4 minutes on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections, as well as a reduced maintenance rate, plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
Hi, this is Sandy from McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are proud to support all Beaver Dam athletes. While at home watching high school sports, why not be comfortable? McKinstry's is a lazy boy comfort studio. We have sofas, recliners, sectionals, and reclining sofas. Stop into McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and add comfort to your home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we'd like to thank our Swedish friends for bringing the buffet to America. They called it the smorgasbord, but it was a success anyway. So we started our own buffet and loaded it up with pizza, chicken, sides, salads, and cactus bread. And you can even request any pizza you want anytime you visit. We call it Buffet Your Way, because smorgasbord your way, well, that doesn't rhyme at all. Pizza Ranch.
Check out your local Pizza Ranch in Beaver Dam, Watertown, or Waupun, or check out pizzaranch.com.
At Preferred Dental Partners, our core values are more than just something we put on our wall. They're something we live out. Core value number 2 is the wow experience. This means that from the moment you walk in the door until the time you leave, we want to provide an experience for our patients that is unlike anything you've had before. There are lots of choices of dentists, and we never want anyone to feel they have to be here. We want them to choose to be here because they feel heard, welcomed, and well cared for. If you want to see what the wow experience is about, call or text Preferred Dental Partners today.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your auto owner's insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you. Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
The comfort in your home is too important to trust to just anyone. With over 75 years in the industry, Surefire Heating and Air Conditioning is proud to bring our community the heating and cooling services you deserve. Expect nothing short of excellence in service, installation, and 24/7 emergency service. As a premier Lennox dealer, we carry the best in equipment to bring you and your home peace of mind. Schedule your annual maintenance or claim your free in-home estimate today, 920-485-4883. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
And once again, today's game here on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam is brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, Hometown Glass and Improvement, Columbus Family Dental, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District. Today's game also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Kladowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Silica for Your Home, Summit Ford, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Park Village Shopping Center, Preferred Dental Partners, Jerry's Automotive, Air Care, Napleton GM in Beaver Dam, White Construction, and Pizza Ranch. Well, there are over 20 studies that support the benefits of low-fat chocolate milk as a recovery beverage. Low-fat chocolate milk contains the right 3-to-1 mix of carbs and protein, scientifically shown to help refuel and restore muscles. Pro athletes have been relying on chocolate milk for years because they have seen the benefits in their own performance, and they recommend drinking milk to others. Learn more at GonnaNeedMilk.com, brought to you by the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin. So we have a 10-point game at halftime in this D2 regional final. The Beaver Dam girls right now leading Menasha 34-24. And as we look at the first half scoring for Beaver Dam, they were paced by Natea Donaldson. Natea Donaldson with 8 points, including 1 from behind the arc. Riley Zarnecki with 7. She had a 3-point basket. Gabby Wilkie with 6 in the first half. Also, Ani Salatel and Shea Marie Ashley each with 5. And rounding out the scoring for Beaver Dam, Mackenzie Gritzmacher with a triple, so she finished the half with 3. Meanwhile, on the Blue Jays side for Menasha, they were led by the freshman Aria Bilke with 8 points. Monica Robinson had 7. 5 points for Rayana Jenkins, including 1 from downtown, and Hannah Newbert with 4. This was a tight game early on, but Beaver Dam kind of finished the half on a bit of a run, and as a result, they lead it by 10 at the break.
As we're being entertained by Benny the Beaver here at halftime, Mike, with an array of magical shots, and he's shooting a 0 percentage, by the way. He should try layups first, maybe.
Well, occasionally he hits those.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
But, Mike, going back to the strategy in the ball game here, I just felt that the Beaver Dam coaching staff had to make something happen. It was sort of stuck in the mud for quite a lengthy period of time, and you know, you can understand a little bit of feeling out type of thing, but you know, it took about 12 minutes maybe to feel everybody out, and all of a sudden they go like, hey, guess what? We got to do something. We got to do something to just change the atmosphere here, and they did. And you know, 9 times out of 10 you do that by changing your defense, and that's exactly what happened. It wasn't in the offensive zone, but it was full court, man-to-man, and they just made the Blue Jays uncomfortable. And a couple of steals here and there, and all of a sudden a couple of quick baskets, and first thing you know, then all of a sudden when you do get into the flow of your offense, then things start to click a little bit for you.
So a 10-point game at the break. We'll step aside, back in 2 minutes for the start of the second half. We're back in 2 minutes, Daily Dodge and 1430 ESPN.
At Summit Ford Beaver Dam, we are committed to serving the customers in our community, to bringing you into our dealership and making the buying process easy, fun, stress-free, and memorable. Thank you for choosing us and voting us Dodge County's best place to buy a new or used vehicle. Stop in today for a test drive and to see how we can help you find the car of your dreams. Summit Ford Beaver Dam.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
Hi, I'm Josh Schneider with Silica for Your Home. We have a great feature available in our showrooms, our digital price tags. They search the internet every day and allow us to adjust the prices based on our competitors. That ensures you are always getting the best deal. If it finds a lower price, it will automatically change our Silica price in real time. These digital price tags are all about saving you time and money. Shop Silica for Your Home for the best sales, service, and selection.
It's the President's Day sales event at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Beaver Dam. Hello, this is Brent Reed with the last call for all you Hemi engine muscle car enthusiasts. The Hemi engine is going away, but we got a couple of beauties that just arrived for some lucky buyers. Take $5,000 off a brand new 23 Dodge Charger Daytona RT in B5 Blue, or a Challenger RTTA package in the beautiful and iconic Plum Crazy. For you SUV buyers, Jeep Grand Cherokee Limiteds with the black appearance package, only $46,678. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
Just about ready to start the second half. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman with you inside the field house, joined on site by Justin Wilski, our videographer and engineer. He's assisted by Ember, Toast, and Aiden. Jack is back at the 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Studios, engineering our radio simulcast. In the second half, it will be Beaver Dam working left to right as we see it. That means Menasha will go right to left, and they get the ball to start the half. Trailing by 10. This is Jenkins in the backcourt. She'll bring it across, and a lob pass, and it was a bad pass and intercepted. Tipped by Ashley over to Wilkie, and she'll bring it back the other way for the Golden Beavers. Wilkie spins into the lane, kicks it out. Salatel, quick pass over to Zarnecki. Drives, floats one up. It's off the rim, no. And Newbert gets the rebound. Gives it to Robinson. 30 seconds into the second half. Here's Jenkins inside the midcourt stripe. Over to Robinson and back to Jenkins.
Speaking of changing defenses, Beaver Dam is in a half-court trap right now. And, ooh, that was close. A lot of people angry about that one.
Causing some fits here a little bit. 3 ball in the way from the right side. It's no good for Kelsey Moore.
That's exactly what you want. As a coach, it's exactly what you want. You want him to put up a three-pointer from nowhere and come away with a rebound.
Wilkie, step back 3.
Beautiful.
Money! Gabby Wilkie hitting that triple. She's got 9 points. And if you're just joining us in the first half tonight, she surpassed 1,200 career points. She also hit 500 career rebounds. And she's just the second player in Beaver Dam girls basketball program history to have 1,200 career points and 500 career rebounds. The other was her older sister, Maddie, who's playing out at Utah.
Well, and she just got herself a held ball right there, playing some really good defense as well.
How many rebounds do you have Gabby for? Because just the 3 right now? That
well,
hit 5?
I have her hitting the 500 mark.
Okay, you
yes.
stopped after that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Because we'll talk to Braden Went after the game, but she needed, if she gets to 501, which she may be there already, that ties Allie Van Loo for third all-time. 502, she would move into third place all-time as far as number of rebounds, career rebounds for the, in the program history. So, yeah, we're seeing history here today. Long 3 from the parking lot. That's
heat
short.
Check.
Yeah.
Call those a heat check.
She heard me talking about her and says, I'm going to show Mike what I can do, and she just missed. Rebound was by Bilkey.
That was a Caitlin Clark special right there.
I guess. I mean, she shot that one from the hot dog stand. Here's Newbert, double-teamed in the post, kicks it over to the left side for Jenkins out in three-point land. And there's a kick ball, and it goes into the Beaver Dam bench.
Mike, you just mentioned during that last sequence they kick it into the post. And during the break, one thing I mentioned, Mike, was Menasha getting very little offensive help from the post. She's very minimally. Oh, there's an over and back and out of bounds violation and turnover and Golden Beaver basketball.
This email says, hello from the Natea Donaldson stands. Yes, stands is correct. The kids say a super fan is a stan. From Natea's AAU coach and card-carrying member of the Natea Stands Club. As always, thanks for the great broadcast. And Wilkie goes in for 2 more.
That's just way too easy. Ay. Menasha's just got to make some type of effort on defense. That's the major difference here.
39-24, Beaver Dam leading. 15-10 and counting left in the game. Winner of this one. There's a ball not loose.
Ooh, that's over and back. That is an over and back violation.
Is it?
Oh,
no, they called a foul. They called a foul.
Okay.
This email is from Tammy Younger. Says, let's go, Lady Beavers. Get it done. Tammy, thank you. Again, sports@dailydodge.com. That is where you will find us if you would like to chime in on the broadcast today. Shot is up. Shot is in.
Well, that all happened. Salatel was on the ball.
Kelsey Moore.
But she was too far away from the ball, and she allowed the pass to go over the top of her. If she was a step closer, that ball would have never gone over her hands.
39-26, nice backdoor pass.
Oh, my goodness.
Ashley missed the layup, got her own rebound, and she did not miss on the putback. Ashley wasn't going to miss the second time. She missed the 0-footer on the first attempt, but not the second time. 41-26, Beaver Dam leads with 14:22 to go in the game. Ashley fell down, got knocked down. Bilkey in the corner. He's trying to send it up high on the left, and we had a whistle and a foul called on Ashley, I believe. Yes, her second personal. Second team foul of the half. Again, the winner of this game moves on to the sectional semifinal on Thursday night and will take on either West De Pere or Watertown. And Beaver Dam, they hang on here. If they go up against Watertown, there's that old adage about playing a team 3 times in the season. They beat them twice, but boy, in the playoffs, having to play them that 3rd time could get interesting. Off a turnover, spin move, Wilkie, nice pass. Ashley! Ooh. Well, they didn't call it, though, Tim.
Yeah, well, then it's not travel.
Well, then it's not, right.
Yeah.
Easier up here for when you're, not
nice play.
On the court. Bilkie getting it to Moore.
Oh,
she missed the jumper on the left baseline. Fighting for the rebound. Bilkie on her backside got it to Jenkins. Now it's a reload, and Moore will try a 3-ball. No, but short. Another offensive board, and Wilkie just swatted one out of bounds, blocked Robinson. That'll stop the clock with 13:28 left in the second half. 41-26, Beaver Dam leading by 15.
And the Golden Beavers are starting to feel it a little bit right now, Mike, but a little early to start celebrating, but they are pretty much in control at this moment.
Bilkie, 3 in the right corner, money. Aria Bilkie is a player. She has 11 points. 41-29. Beaver Dam still up double digits. Now Zarnecki for a 3. Don't miss that short. Donaldson the offensive board. Up to Salatel. Seattle! Line drive 3 is good for Seattle.
That was from Tacoma.
Oh, my. That was from Olympia. 44-29. Beaver Dam on top of Menasha. Under 13 minutes left in the ballgame. Robinson guarded by Seattle. Newbert takes it, goes down to Bilkie. Off the glass, missed the shot. Rebound, offensive board, Moore. That putback won't go over the rim. Rebound for Donaldson. Here's Natea. Ooh, lost the handle on it, and she's on her rear end. She got it back. Saved it to Julka, now up to Wilkie. At the top of the key, Wilkie driving into the lane, spins, ran into a double team, sends it out. Seattle for a long 3, missed it short. Rebound, that's Bilkie. On that left side, box out and rebound timeout. Menasha brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Do we have a full, or what do we have here? We have a full timeout. We're back in 1 minute. Daily Dodge TV, 1430 ESPN. 1 minute.
Winter weather can play havoc on your hands and hair. Fear not, the folks at Wonder Nails and Spa has just a ticket for you. Call 887-4374 and let them pamper you. Let them chase away those winter blues. Let's talk hair. Long, beautiful hair, shining, whoa, I digress. The team at Cost Cutters will put a shimmer and shine to your mood, and their retail products are the best in the business. Call 885-0437 today. That's why you hear everyone say, I shop Park Village Shopping Center, and you should too.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
All right, with 12:19 to go in the ball game. Menasha inbounding after the timeout. Blue Jays trailing by 15, 44-29. Here on the road at Beaver Dam. There's a 10-point lead for Beaver Dam at half. They've upped it to a 15-point advantage here with 12 minutes and change left to go in the game. Moore. Up top, sends it to Bilkie, right elbow.
Zarnecki doing a great job down low. I think who's that? Number 3, Mike.
Yes, Zarnecki is 3.
Doing a great job defensively. She's outweighed significantly.
2-0 the other way. Bounce pass. Donaldson missed the layup after taking the pass from Wilkie. Beaver Dam had a 2-0 and they couldn't finish. He had Wilkie and Donaldson, both were ahead of the pack.
Yeah, that was a missed opportunity right there.
It's one of the things that Braden Wentz said that, last night when they played Plymouth, he said, solid effort. He says, wasn't a perfect game. He said, we missed some bunnies, and they missed a few more today.
Ooh.
Bilkie missed talk about a missed bunny. And there it is.
Well, good job defensively, though, in not fouling, Mike.
Seattle for another three. Splash! That is Ani Salatel with her third three-pointer of the game. She now has 11 points. 47-29, Beaver Dam's up 18.
When she has an opportunity to, as the ball's knocked out of bounds, it'll be Blue Jay basketball.
You leave her open, you don't put a hand in her face, that's what happens.
She's got an opportunity to set her feet, which are so important. A lot of people don't understand that, but your feet are just so incredibly important. Golf and basketball, your feet, Mike, are so important. I tell that to people that I golf with all the time. I probably said that to you, haven't I?
You have, probably a time or two. 10:53 and counting left in the game.
Now Beaver Dam is in a plain old, what do they got, a 2-3 zone by the looks of it.
Looks like a 2-3, yeah.
Yeah.
Coach Reynolds on my high school basketball team used to employ that once in a while. And now off the turnover, here's Wilkie.
Oh, my goodness.
And there's nobody there. She just took it right in for an uncontested layup.
I just had a look. I saw Moses. And the seas parted. Yeah. All of a sudden, the two defenders just went poof. Didn't want anything of her.
And Beaver Dam leads 49-29, a 20-point lead.
Wow.
With just over 10 minutes left. And, boy, early on in the game when we were not – there's a pass cross-court stolen. Donaldson leads the charge. Pull up Jay at the free throw line. Off the rim, no good. Got the rebound. Donaldson got her own rebound.
Oh, I like the hustle.
Giving it back to Zarnecki through traffic. Floater up and in off the glass.
Great use of the board. I love it. When a player is a little bit out of control, going right down the middle of the lane, you got to use the glass.
51-29, Beaver Dam, 9:45 and counting left in the game. Tip ball, and it is loose and stolen again. Another turnover for Menasha. Long three, Salatel. She missed that short. Well, she is human, but she also shot that one from Horicon, so, I mean, it was going to be a long shot to begin with. Again, sports@dailydodge.com. If you want to send an email, you have time before the end of the game. Sports@dailydodge.com. We have a timeout called. Timeout brought to you by our good friends at McKinstry's Home Furnishings. They're located in downtown Beaver Dam. And this McKinstry's Home Furnishings timeout, we will keep it right here. The Beaver Dam Unified School District is one of the largest employers in the region. Their compensation and benefit packages are among the most competitive in the area. If you have a passion for serving children or know someone who does, please consider applying to be a part of a great team that works together in common purpose on behalf of kids and our community.
Just an observation, Mike. I see that, this is my first opportunity to see the Lady Beavers this year, and it's rather evident that they don't go very far down their bench, okay? And this is an opportunity right now for the coaching staff to say, hey, listen, we got, roughly 5 days to recoup, and we got tomorrow off, and leave these gals out here for a little while, just get them a little more comfortable playing playoff basketball. There's another
block by Wilkie.
Oh, that's just outstanding defense.
Block. Jenkins took it away and then
nice job.
Had it swatted out of her own hands.
Yep, she tried the old Euro step.
I talked to Braden Wen about this. You might have heard the pregame chat, because last night it was the same thing. Beaver Dam got a big lead, and they were able to rest some of the starters. I said, you're always looking for that happy medium. You want to keep them in long enough so they get, a decent amount of playing time, but you don't want to take them out. You don't want to leave them in too long because, you could risk injury or something like that. But you also want to, make sure that they don't have too short of a stretch on the court or whatever.
As we're having great difficulty
just
getting the ball in bounds.
But you know what I'm talking about. I mean,
I know exactly what you're talking about. But today, even though you got a 22-point lead right now, I tell you what, I'd leave them in till about the 3-minute mark. I really would.
Then empty the bench. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. In fact, the clock is ticking away. We have exactly 9 minutes left in the game, and Wilkie is pure on that jump shot. Gabby Wilkie.
A lot of confidence
15
in that
points
shot,
tonight.
Mike. A lot of confidence.
So Gabby Wilkie.
Take a look at the scoreboard right now.
Makes it 53-29.
One thing that I just sticks out to me.
Three ball left corner, in and out, no good for Robinson.
Menasha has a 0 foul. How can you play defense without fouling?
Yeah, there's a ball stripped.
You just
and
can't.
stolen.
if you play good defense, I'm going to say something right now. I'll tell you what. I did Waupun last night, Mike. They played defense, but they had a lot of fouls.
Jenkins with a nice move. She's went through traffic but missed the layup on the left side. Julka back the other way. Floats one up. It's off the back rim. No good, and Robinson got the rebound for the Blue Jays. Yeah, and Beaver Dam, I mean, they only have 3 themselves, but you're right. I mean, that is noticeable because we're now 11 minutes into the second half. They have no fouls. So, here is a drive by Bilkey. Bilkey, underhanded shot, missed it off the backboard, and rebound Julka throws it in. Wilkie going to go in uncontested. She was ahead of the pack. Gabby Wilkie scores again. 55-29 as Beaver Dam rolling in this one with 7:40 to go. It was a tight one early, but Beaver Dam in complete control now, and Wilkie going for a block got whistled for a foul.
Well, that was down low. It wasn't up top. She made a good block up top, but she did put the other hand on her hip, and she just rode her, and that you can't do. Everything was good up top.
7:34 left, and Robinson goes to the free throw line.
And I'll give kudos to the officiating staff right there in the fact that the lead official is the one that's looking up top. The guy that's the trail official from behind is the guy that has to pick that up, the contact down lower. And he got it. That's my good buddy Homer. That's what we call him. That's his nickname. We call him Homer. He calls me Ghost.
I heard that when he came in tonight,
Yeah,
this afternoon.
There's reasons for that, too. We'll
Second free throw, no good. Rebound knocked around. Bilkey trying to get it, and it went off of her and out of bounds. Well, I'll tell you what, this Menasha team, as we talked about, only one senior on the roster, and they've got some good young talent, so they should be pretty competitive here for the next couple of years, you would think.
They need a post presence.
They do need a post presence.
That's what they need. Yep.
But they've done pretty well already. Gritzmacher, NBA 3. Line drive 3 is good for Kenzie. That's her second triple. 58-30.
She a starter?
No, not usually.
Yeah, she's great contribution off the bench. Her and Julka have really added an awful lot.
Julka started last night, but not today.
On the line.
It's on the line, yep. As Moore stepped out of bounds. 7:01 to go, and Beaver Dam's up 58-30.
Who would have thunk it? Halfway through the first half, Mike?
It was a
I
dogfight.
This baby was going to go down to the end.
Here's Ashley at the top of the key. Over to Kenzie Gritzmacher. And McKenzie looks down low. Julka in the right block. Guarded by Robinson. Kicks it back up to Ashley. Now Donaldson top of the silo. Off the screen. Sends it back to Kenzie. Fakes a 3. She is going to run into Bilkey and says, I'll send it down to Julka in the corner. Back up top. Ashley wide open 3. Here it comes. No good. Rebound. That's Newbert. With a defensive carom. 6.5 to go. This is Robinson. Up to Newbert for 3. Missed it wide right. Offensive board. And Farr got it to Robinson, who missed the shot.
3-on-2.
And a 3-on-2 the other way, led by Zarnecki. Zarnecki lost it out of bounds.
Yep, good call.
Let's see if we have any messages here. Pewaukee is crushing Cedarburg 80-35. They're in the last minute of play in that game. Pewaukee's lurking on the other side of the bracket. That would be a potential sectional final matchup if Beaver Dam were to get that far.
As long as they don't have Milan Milanovic or whatever his name
Monsilovic?
is. Monsilovic come back. Oh, he's at Iowa State. I forgot.
That's also boys, and we're talking girls here. But thank you for reminding. Yeah, we got to broadcast him up at that was up in La Crosse, wasn't it?
Yeah,
a couple years ago.
And then last year at the Colts.
Or yeah, last we saw him too. Here's Jenkins. Missed that shot from the free throw line extended. Rebound for Wilkie. 5:45 to go. Wilkie spinning into the lane. Bobbled it, got it back, puts it up, in and out. No good, but a foul. Yeah, I mean, Pewaukee is on the other side of the bracket. And so Beaver Dam, if they were to advance past the sectional semi next Thursday, likely they're going to meet up with Pewaukee in the sectional final. I know we're getting a little ahead of ourselves as Wilkie hits a free throw. But that is, that's the very likely opponent. It would have to be a major upset for Pewaukee not to be there, and Wilkie hits the second free throw, 60-30. So Beaver Dam's up by 30 points with just over 5.5 to play. Newbert double team trying to go up with it. She got fouled.
Yep.
I mentioned that that sectional semifinal game on Thursday is going to be against either Watertown or West De Pere.
You might have heard me laughing in the background
I did.
there. Okay, I forget which one of the Beaver Dam players committed the foul right there, and after the whistle, and she stood there with her arms up in the air like they were straight. Well, they're straight now, but they weren't straight during the foul. And Gabby Wilkie came over and just took her hands and just pulled them right down. Said, "Don't do that."
60-31. Newbert hit the first free throw. She also drains the second free throw. 60-32, but down to 5:27 and counting left in the game. Gritzmacher bobbled the ball, but now corrals it, sends it over to Zarnecki. Feeds Salatel in three-point land. Cross-court feed right side. There's Ashley. Down to Gritzmacher. Post lob right side. There is Wilkie and got fouled by Bilke. So you got the Bilke-Wilkie show down there. Number 11 guarding number 1. Aria Bilke, the freshman. And Gabby Wilkie, the senior. And Division I commit. Inbounds pass. Salatel missed a right corner three. Rebound pulled down by Isabella Tim.
I'll tell you, Beaver Dam's got an awful lot of young ladies that like to put up the threes, and they can make them. There's a bunch of them.
They've got some shooters on this team. They
absolutely.
really do.
They're not afraid to put it up.
Far for three. Banks it home. So the bank is open on Saturday afternoon in Beaver Dam as Gabby Farr sends in a three off the glass. 60-35. Golden Beavers on top of the Blue Jays. Pass to a cutting Salatel in the lane. Over to Ashley. Now back to Sal. She passed up a little 10-footer there. And now here is a floater up by Zarnecki. It's off the back iron. No good. Rebound Newbert. And Newbert gives it to Bilke with 4:27 left. Yeah, this there'll be a lot of games going on around the state tonight. I don't know if I'll have to ask Braden Went when he comes up for a post-game chat. He's going to go do any scouting tonight. There's a shot off the rim, no good, and the rebound, Gabby Wilkie. And I'd imagine that the starters are going to be coming out pretty soon.
That.
Pass to a cutting Ashley and Shea Marie Ashley.
That's just instinctive basketball. Yep. Gabby Wilkie was born with it, man. I want to tell you, that's just outstanding.
Well, that family, you're talking about a heck of a pedigree in that family. I mean,
yeah.
No doubt. We were talking with Grandma and Grandpa before the game. Mark and Sue, and Mom and Dad are here, and known those folks for a lot of years, and what a pedigree, that family. The Wilkie family. 3.5 minutes to go. And Jenkins, tough shot off the glass on the left side.
That young lady's impressed me. And Jenkins and Bilke is going to be a nice, formidable two to start the season next year for sure.
One's a sophomore. That's Jenkins. Bilke's the freshman. They'll be together for the next couple of years. 62-37, Beaver Dam. Three for Gritzmacher. And that one's off the rim, no good. Newbert got another rebound. With 2:59 to go. Here's a drive by Jenkins, and she had it knocked out of bounds by Ashley. And, yep, it's just under 3 minutes, Tim, and look what's happening. Beaver Dam's going to empty the bench. You were right on when you said it earlier. Yeah, about 3 minutes to go. You empty the bench. And that's what they're going to do.
My personal opinion, I think that's really good coaching. Now, there's probably some parents in the crowd that are of these young ladies that are coming in who have practiced all year long, and they're going like, gee whiz, they could have put them in 5-6 minutes ago. Yeah, okay, fine. But, the objective is right now. Right now,
And we've got a whistle and a foul. Checking in for Beaver Dam was Addison Lukey, a 5'6 sophomore. Abby Gutknecht, a 5'11 sophomore. Chloe Louth, a 5'5 sophomore. Shea Marie Ashley is still out there. And let's see, Jalen Dronick checked in, 5'8 junior. And Beaver Dam's got it with 2:37 to go, leading 62-37. Here's Gutknecht. Giving it now to Ashley. She'll try a three from the right wing side. No good. Too strong, actually. And the rebound for Robinson and the Blue Jays. This was a tight game early, but ever since about the latter stages of the first half on, it's been all Beaver Dam. They have been in control. And now Ashley checking out. And she gets a nice hand as, is that 30 out there for Beaver Dam? I think it's Hannah McDermott. Yes, just checked in. 5'3" freshman. Three ball. Robinson was blocked. But the loose ball grabbed by Newbert, and she was there for a layup on the right doorstep. She was in the right spot to get the ricochet and puts it up and in. 62-39 Beaver Dam leads with exactly 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman with you inside the field house. Stay tuned for our post-game show. We'll get Beaver Dam head coach Braden Wendt up here for some comments. As Beaver Dam's going to be moving on to the sectional semifinal next Thursday against either West De Pere or Watertown. Those two teams play, I believe, later tonight. There's a pass off the hands of Gutknecht. And Robinson the other way. Stops at the free throw line. Pull-up Jay is off the rim. No good. Rebound. Newbert got it deflected right to her and scores again. And it's 62-41. Beaver Dam and now $1:25 to go. I should look at the brackets here, see if it has the time for that game. Watertown's at West De Pere. That's going to be played tonight at 7 o'clock. It does not list an afternoon start time, so we're not going to know who the opponent's going to be for Beaver Dam for a few hours yet. Three ball left corner, no good for Dronick. Louth the rebound.
Shoot the ball. 1
minute left. Chloe Louth in the right corner and now going to drive out of there. She'll go to the top of the key. And a bounce pass, and there's a shot. Oh, partially blocked. McDermott tried to put one up, and it was altered. And now a whistle, and yep, now the Blue Jays are going to empty the bench with 45 seconds left. And again, all these players are coming back, so, you know, there's only the one senior, and that's Kelsey Moore. Everybody else is coming back for head coach Natalie D'Amici. Let's see who checked in. Madeline Tim, a freshman, is out there. Isabella Tim, her sister, is out there. Who else is out there? Try and get them all mentioned for you if we can with 34 seconds left.
We may have some listeners up in Menasha. You never
Emma
know.
Hannigan, she's a freshman.
Look at that.
Who got that one?
Number 3.
Isabella Tim. I was looking down at my roster. There's a 22 out there, and I don't have a 22 on my roster. So for Menasha. 15 seconds left, 62-43. And Beaver Dam's just going to dribble it out. We're down to 6 seconds. And that'll just about do it. Louth will dribble it out. 2 seconds, 1. And your final today in this Division II regional championship game, Beaver Dam 62 and Menasha 43. Congratulations to the Golden Beavers as they are moving on. They are going to be playing in the sectional semifinal next Thursday against either West De Pere or Watertown. Stay with us. We're going to take a 4-minute break. When we come back, we'll have our post-game report. We'll recap some final numbers, and we'll also get Braden Wendt up here for some comments. Again, it's a 62-43 win for Beaver Dam. Back in 4 minutes. Back in 4 minutes, Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam.
Chris Kladowski Real Estate. As a realtor, there is such joy in driving past one of our clients' houses that is now the place they call home. Be it a first-time home buyer, a relocation to our community, or someone upsizing or downsizing. We are passionate about the place you call home and meeting your wants and needs each step of the way. We sell the houses, you make it a home. Questions? Give us a call, 920-219-9212. Kladowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
Cheer. Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it is commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement, online at hometownglass.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections as well as a reduced maintenance rate plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we'd like to thank our Swedish friends for bringing the buffet to America. They called it the smorgasbord, but it was a success anyway. So we started our own buffet and loaded it up with pizza, chicken, sides, salads, and cactus bread. And you can even request any pizza you want anytime you visit. We call it Buffet Your Way, because smorgasbord your way, well, that doesn't rhyme at all. Pizza Ranch.
Check out your local Pizza Ranch in Beaver Dam, Watertown, or Waupun, or check out pizzaranch.com.
High school sports are as American as apple pie. And going to a game or meet is a chance to see the stars of tomorrow shine today. But as anybody who's ever attended a high school sporting event in Wisconsin knows, you can't have the stars without the stripes. High schools are currently looking for new officials in almost every sport. Who looks good in stripes? Anybody looking for a way to stay connected to a sport they love. If you like the idea of giving back to your community while earning a few extra bucks, chances are you'd look good in stripes too. We want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. No officials means no games. No stripes means no stars. And what kind of America would that be? Wisconsin needs more high school officials. Go to highschoolofficials.com to sign up or learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com.
You're watching the Daily Dodge Postgame Show.
And we welcome you back inside the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. We're just trying to get personnel set up here in the broadcast area as Tim Haldeman graciously giving up his headset to head coach Braden Wendt of Beaver Dam. Thanks for coming up, Braden. Congratulations on a regional championship. Put this into words. What does this mean, not only for you personally, but for the program? It's got to feel good.
Well, for the girls, it's retribution from last year. As we all know, they lost in the regional final, and then kind of an upset loss. So it means a lot to them just to have this moment back. A lot of them were highly motivated by that loss last year, and we can tell today that they weren't going to let it happen again. And for me, as a player, as a coach, I never won a regional championship as a player. I never got to one as a coach, my prior staff. So I don't know, it hasn't quite sunk in yet, but it means a lot to me to actually have one of these. A lot of people aren't as lucky in their first year as a head coach to have a group of girls like this that work their butt off so hard each and every day. So I was lucky as a first-year head coach to have this, and just with the way things started this season, me taking over 3 days before practice starts, new offense, new defense, all that. Just to have this moment right now means a lot to the program, means a lot to me, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know if the Ninja or Aiden want to swing the camera around. They're cutting down the nets right now. Gabby Wilkie's up there. Maybe we can do that as Braden and I talk here. But, you mentioned to me during our pregame chat, one of the things you had told the girls, Braden, was, and we were talking about what happened last year, and don't take anything for granted, because sometimes we don't realize just how hard it is to do things like this. I mean, it's, and to do it consistently is even tougher.
Yeah, the fact that the program did it for 14 straight years, the exception of last year, is amazing. And you don't see that often. So, yeah, maybe they took it for granted last year and it was taken away from them. And I think today they understood just the stakes and what was on the line when the game was close for a little bit. And, we had a couple talks and timeouts saying, hey, it's time to get serious. Remember, this is win or go home. So we can't keep playing like this and expect to win. And eventually things just started to click and we were able to put the game out of reach.
Well, you won by 19, but boy, midway through the first half, it was a dogfight. I mean, it started off, it was fairly tight. What did you do? Did you make any adjustments about that midway point of the half there? Because it seemed like you did crank up the defensive intensity again a little bit. So
it was kind of just getting on them a little bit in a timeout, saying like, hey, like something's got to click here. Like this is all mental right now. Like we're getting beat. We're not boxing out. This is all mental stuff. So something in your head needs to click right now. And remember that this is a regional final. And the girls that were in took that to heart. And we kind of were able to extend that out at the end of the first half to like a 10-point lead, 12-point lead, 14 here and there. It was good.
Gabby Wilkie, I have her for 19 points. You and I talked off the air before the game, and maybe you can confirm this again. But we were talking about how she came into the game needing 5 points to hit 1,200 for her career. So she surpassed that, and she needed 3 rebounds to hit 500 for her career. And I know she had at least that. She might have had a few more. So
lost count after a while.
And she's only the second player in program history to have 1,200 career points, 500 career rebounds. The other one was her older sister, Maddie,
who
was playing at Utah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean,
good for Allie and Matt. I mean, your 2 daughters are the 2 top leading scorers and 2 of the top 5 rebounders in school history. So, job well done raising them.
Now you might have the. I didn't have the exact rebounding stats, but is she now in 3rd place all time?
Allie Van Loo had 501. Gabby came into the game with
497,
and I'm pretty sure she had at least 4. So she's either tied with her or she has surpassed her. I'll get some
I would think we're
tonight,
pretty darn close there.
Yeah,
we know she had
imagine.
at least 3.
Yeah.
But congratulations to her. But she wasn't everybody again was a solid effort. I thought. We talked about the defense, but you had a lot of players stepping up again. As we talked about, you had Ani Salatel with 3 triples, 11 points.
Mm-hmm.
You had a couple players that just missed double figures with Shea Marie Ashley, Riley Zarnecki. I want to comment on Ashley because Shea Marie with 11 points last night, just missed double digits today. And I tell you what, she came into the games this week averaging only about 6 a game. She's looked pretty good offensively in 2 playoff games here.
Yeah, she's stepped up big in these last 2 games, and it's the time of the year where we need people to step up. And, Shea brings us tremendous energy. Whether she starts or come off the bench, it doesn't really matter for her. She's always just ready to go. She always plays hard, gives me 110% in everything she does in the game. And, the last 2 games especially, she's been doing that. So, she's doing excellent right now, and we're going to need her to keep it up.
And I thought Mackenzie Gritzmacher last night and again today gave you some quality minutes.
Yeah, just like Shea Marie does. Mackenzie just, gives you 110% whenever she goes in. Regardless of whether she plays 10 minutes or 20 minutes, she's in there. She's motivated. Very unselfish player. One of my 4 seniors, so I rely on her quite a bit. But, yeah, she went in there tonight. She runs our offense well. She got a couple open looks and made the most of it. So, again, she's been stepping up for us lately, and it's, I'm noticing.
We could go on and on. I could talk about Emma Jalka and you name it. So you move on to the sectional semi. You don't know the opponent yet. It's going to be West Appear or Watertown. I think they play tonight up in West Appear. You going to go to that game? You going to head up there?
I don't think I'll make it. I'll be watching it live. Some of the other coaches are going to actually go and watch it live, but
you have a preference? Watertown,
obviously I know Watertown more, so it's, I know what to expect from them. Like I said off the air, it's kind of exciting to prepare for teams you don't know. So there's the excitement of possibly playing a West Appear who we haven't seen yet. So it's hard to pick a preference come playoff time because regardless of who it is, you still have to show up and play your game and beat them. But I'll be eager to see how that game goes tonight. It's 2 pretty contrasting styles. So hoping that it's a good competitive game, but we'll see.
Well, the bottom line is you're playing on Thursday.
Yeah.
And that's what the goal was. And we'll be there on Thursday. And I know right now the game is scheduled to be played at Menasha.
Menasha,
so
Thursday night.
Yeah, so that, but wherever it is, things can change. We will be there and looking forward to it. And Braden, again, congratulations to you and the girls on this win. And I'm going to let you go back down and hang out and celebrate with the team. And as they cut down the nets, we've got that on the camera right now. The girls earned it, and congratulations on a job well done.
Thank you, Mike. Been a pleasure.
Good to see you. All right.
Thank you.
We'll catch you Thursday.
Go Beavers.
All right. That's Braden Wendt, head coach of Beaver Dam, joining us on the post-game show as the Golden Beavers continue to cut down the net here at the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. Again, Beaver Dam 62, Menasha 43 in this Division II Regional Championship. Beaver Dam will be advancing to Thursday's D2 sectional semifinal against either West De Pere or Watertown. Those two teams play tonight at 7 o'clock up in West De Pere. And again, the Golden Beavers enjoying this moment as we've got the net being cut down. Let's run down the final individual scoring for victorious Beaver Dam as they improved to 20-6 on the year. Gabby Wilkie led the way as Gabby with 19 points in the game. 13 came in the second half. And she leads all scorers in the game today with 19. Ani Salatel, 11 points, including 3 triples. 9 points for Shea Marie Ashley. She had 1 from downtown. 9 points for Riley Zarnecki. She had 1 from downtown. Natea Donaldson with 8, all coming in the first half. It was Mackenzie Gritzmacher rounding out the scoring for Beaver Dam with 6. Meanwhile, for the Menasha Blue Jays, who finish up 15-11, they were paced in this one by the freshman Aria Bilke with 11 points. It was Hannah Newbert that had 10 in this one today. She was also in double figures for Menasha. It was Monica Robinson with 8. 7 points for Rayana Jenkins. Let's see, 3 points for Gabby Farr. She had a triple in the second half. 2 points apiece for Isabella Tim and Kelsey Moore. So Beaver Dam gets the win, 62-43, and the Golden Beavers are going to the sectionals, a semifinal game next week on Thursday. We will be there, broadcasting on Daily Dodge TV and simulcasting on 1430 ESPN against a yet-to-be determined opponent. So why do teenagers play high school sports? Well, some participate for a sense of purpose, some play to inspire others, and some for the friendships they develop. Very few mention that they participate to get an athletic scholarship because they know that less than 2% of all high school athletes are awarded a sports scholarship. Well, whatever the reason for playing, student athletes enjoy all the benefits of participation, including making better decisions. A message from Daily Dodge TV, 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam, and the WIAA, keeping the education in sports. And speaking of education, be sure to stay up to date with the Beaver Dam Unified School District at bdusd.org, and you can follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Beaver Dam USD. Tim Haldeman rejoining me now. And Tim, a great win for the Golden Beavers. It was a dogfight early, but a lot of times when you see matchups like this, the cream starts to rise to the top, and that's what happened here as Beaver Dam started pulling away late in the first half and never looked back.
Mike, you've been around too long. Those old sayings like that. I thought I was the only one that knew those because you took it right out of my mouth, man.
Well,
nice job.
I have an old soul, I'm an old soul.
Oh, then that's the case. I'm old as dirt. All right. But it was a very interesting game early, and we mentioned it halfway through the second half when it was rather evident that the Lady Beavers were coming out of here with a win, and they just sort of broke their will with about 3 to 4 minutes left in the first half, and I just felt that the defensive pressure was very, very evident, that it just took over, and it just led to some easy buckets on the offensive end. And first thing you know, all of a sudden you looked up and the lead was 10 at the half? Yeah, 34-24 at the half. But never, ever was it a question to begin the second half, and you look at the final score, not really indicative of how easily Beaver Dam won this one.
Got a late email here from our good friend Sean. Sean says, "Go Beavers," and says, "Great job, gentlemen." Well, I don't know if we did a great job, but the girls sure did. But no, thanks, Sean. Appreciate it. No, this is big. This is, we touched on it a little bit. We didn't bring it up a lot during the broadcast today, but this is redemption for Beaver Dam. After what happened in this regional final last year in this same building, now again, it wasn't Menasha. That was a Grafton team that came in here and got the upset. As now Braden Wentz going to climb the ladder and finish chopping down the net here. But, this is redemption because, as you so eloquently put it before the game, this was probably still fresh in their minds, even though it was a year ago.
Mike, if you were ever an athlete and you took one on the chin in a situation where you weren't supposed to, man, that just – it sticks right there. It just plain sticks right there. And if you were a real athlete, you just don't forget that kind of stuff. And they always say the best thing about a loss is the fact that you're going to play again real soon. And hopefully you've learned something from that loss. And, a lot of practices, a lot of sweat, and a lot of changes, Mike, to this club. And I'm sure you've probably – I haven't been with you all year, Mike, but, I'm not blind. I'm not deaf. I know that there's been massive changes to this program, and that's not easy for these young ladies to, change a horse in the middle of the race, and, hats off to the old regime as well as, my heart still is, I walk into this gymnasium and I think Tim Chase is going to be out there, and I hope he's listening. I hope he's doing really, really well. And, doggone it, you've played golf with him. I have not. Am I correct?
You haven't? I thought you did.
No,
I must be thinking of somebody else.
No, I never played with him. Unless it was maybe the golf outing at night out at Beaver Dam Country Club.
I've been on the course at the same time that he was on the course.
Okay.
But I didn't play in his foursome because
right.
the time
Mike,
I played with Dan Hallman and Jack Nortman.
Yeah, okay, I recall you mentioning that, but I'm going to charge you with, getting us together, during the summertime.
Okay.
I know I have a busy schedule, so, I'm still calling balls and strikes way too often, according to most coaches. But, I'm going to charge you with putting something together, and our buddy Chuck, all right? I tried to get something together tonight for our buddy Chuck Freeman.
He's broadcasting.
He's
got a game up, and we should go up and watch that game. That'd be a good game. Laconia's playing tonight.
Oh yeah, they're something else.
They're pretty good.
They are really
pretty good.
Is my personal opinion from what I've heard people say, you might as well sort of like give them the gold ball. It's pretty much over. They are a machine. I mean, they beat Waupun by 20-some points. And I saw Waupun last night.
Wapun's really good.
They're really good.
Yeah, they got
absolutely.
a couple Division I players.
Without a doubt. For you local folks that are listening in the Waupun area, you got to get behind that group of young ladies. I don't know who they played today, but wow. They just plain took care of a East Troy team last night that wasn't even funny. And those gals, I mentioned it once during the broadcast, those gals play defense. Whoa. I want to tell you, that's as intense as any team I've seen all year long, and I've seen a lot of basketball.
Well, we want to thank again our sponsors that made today's broadcast possible. Our presenting video sponsors are Hometown Glass and Improvement, Columbus Family Dental, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District. Today's game also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Klodowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Silica for your home, Summit Ford, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Park Village Shopping Center, Preferred Dental Partners, Jerry's Automotive, Air Care, Napleton GM in Beaver Dam, White Construction, and Pizza Ranch. Final score in this D2 Regional Championship. The Beaver Dam girls knock off Menasha by the score of 62-43. And with that, we're going to wrap up things here at the Fieldhouse. And wow, what a crew we had today to get this one to you. I want to tell you here, we were not fooling around today. I mean, on site, we had, of course, we have the best in the business. We have Justin Wilski, a.k.a. the Ninja. But Ninja doesn't do it alone. He's got Ember, Toast, and Aiden stop by. Aiden he didn't have to be here, but he came and he helped out anyways. And so we had a huge crew here on site. And, oh, by the way, Jack Wilski back at the 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Studios, not to be forgotten, the multi-talented Jack Wilski engineering our radio simulcast. And, of course, my good friend and partner, Tim Haldeman. We don't get together a lot this time of year, so it's a treat when I can get you on board, and thanks for the great commentary today.
Thank you, Mike, and thanks for the invite, and I truly appreciate it. It's always great to step into the Beaver Dam gym here. This is such a great facility. I love reffing here, and I just enjoy the whole community. And folks, get behind this group of young ladies. They deserve everything they achieve.
All right, and with that, we'll wrap it up. Again, for Aiden, Toast, Ember, Jack, Ninja, Tim, my name is Mike Tronson. So long from the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. We'll talk to you again next week. This has been a Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam Sports presentation. So long.
You're watching the Daily Dodge postgame show.